All right, hello everybody. This is Ms. Zudoka, and I'm here to make the videos for Unit 8, Linear Systems. It's a cold, rainy morning, and I'm here on my day off to make these videos, so let's get this started so I can get home. So, Section 1, we're starting off Unit 8 by solving linear systems by graphing. What you'll find out is in this unit, our topic is linear systems, which I'm going to define in a second. And my job in this unit is to show you different methods of solving linear systems. So today's method will be graphing. So before we jump in, let me give you a definition of what a linear system is because you may not have heard of it before. A linear system is two or more linear equations that all share the same variables. Okay, so this is the definition of a linear system. So let's back up a little bit and look at the term linear equations because that's the key term in this definition. Way back in Unit 5, I taught you what a linear equation was. You may be a little more familiar with the term slope-intercept form. That is one of the ways that we write a linear equation. So when we're talking about linear equations for this section, we're talking about any equation that looks like that. Y equals mx plus b, because this is the equation that I gave you and showed you how to graph the line. So in Unit 5 and the other units, you only had to graph one line. When you have a system, a linear system, you're going to have two or more. Now for Algebra 1, we stick with just two. When you get into Algebra 2 and more advanced math, you may have three or four linear equations in your system, but for now we're just going to focus on two. All right, so that means that you'll have two equations that all have an x and a y, because you know that your m is your slope and your b is your y-intercept. All of these equations in a system have to have the same variables, or else it's not a system and they won't have things in common. So that's your definition. Now the next sentence in your notes is the solution. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. When we solve a linear system, your goal is to find a solution. So the solution of your linear system is, let's fill in the blank, an ordered pair. An ordered, can I spell? An ordered pair. And when we say ordered pair, you know that's a point. It's your x comma y. An ordered pair that satisfies each equation in the system. All right, so our two variables that we're talking about in a linear equation is x and y. And in order for a solution, for a linear system to have a solution, that means that the x and y has to be the same value for all the equations in the system. That's what we mean by satisfies. So that means that every equation in your system is true given the same x and the same y. So in our next video, I'm going to give you the steps on how to solve a linear system by graphing, and then that's what we're actually going to do. We're going to